Really, for most of human history, work was just work. You would get up and you would apprentice with your father, and then you were a blacksmith, or you were a farmer, or you worked a ranch, and it was just what you did in order to put food on the table and provide for your family. And then there's been a shift now where we're looking for deep meaning from work, kind of the angst of vocation. I want my life to matter, and I want work to bring meaning to me. I've got a lot of thoughts on that, but here's where I want to just kind of help us approach work right now and see things through the lenses of God's call on our lives to be salt and light to the world around us. And so the first thing I would want to encourage you to do is really take advantage of your weekends. And what I mean by that is not make sure you get plenty of rest and make sure you play on the weekends, but make sure you orient your heart around the things of God. So the gathering of the saints on Sunday morning, the communal life of the church where we're doing life deeply with one another, like to cultivate and rehearse here at the Village what we call the story of the gospel as we gather to celebrate it, and we sit with one another in home groups across the weekend, or even maybe meet some during the week. But we want to reorient our hearts around the story. I think another way is going into work with a prayerful mindfulness of loving and serving your coworkers and your bosses, or those that maybe you manage in a way that reflects your love for Jesus Christ and your seriousness of caring and serving and loving them. I just think it's a real kind of countercultural thing for you to be a loving, kind servant at work in our day and age. I also think it could be really helpful for you to commit to really cultivating real relationships with men and women at work in order to bring them into the hospitality of the kingdom of God. I think sharing the gospel with coworkers as you're able, living a life that shows that your priorities are kingdom priorities. And this means, man, you work hard and you do good work, but it also means that you don't work so hard that you show that your meaning is found in your work, but rather that you're working for someone other than and greater than just the job that you have. And so again, I think ultimately work isn't supposed to be where you find your meaning, but I do think you can find meaning in the God of the Bible that infuses a kind of purpose into work, that when that alarm goes off on Monday morning, man, you're awakened and alive to the things of God as you head into your office or warehouse or wherever you're heading into. And so, man, I just want to bless you as you live the gospel of Jesus Christ out in the workplace, just trusting that you're being salt and light. You're working hard, but not too hard. You're serving and loving those you work with, those you work for, and those who work for you. And you're modeling the way of Jesus Monday through Friday.